Hi there, Melodie Moore, CEO of Business Tech Ninjas here. We are the membership site experts. Today, we're going to be talking about a deep versus light integration. This is, I think, as many developers, a specific pet peeve for me, because you go to sales pages and sales pages, like salespeople, will often oversell what it is that they're providing. And in one of those ways that they do that is by saying that they have an integration. And my purpose for this video is to explain out the difference between a Zapier integration and then an API integration. The examples I'm going to be using today are specific to membership sites. However, they can be applied to a multitude of other different softwares as well. So for instance, Zapier is probably one of the most well-known integrations that people might talk about. So you'll go to a lot of sales pages for software and be like, we've got hundreds of integrations, when really what they're saying to you is that they integrate through Zapier. I'm not throwing any shade at Zapier. I think it's a great tool. We use it a lot, but I wouldn't consider it an integration because it is simple in our minds. And what I mean by simple is that it can send something very specifically to another endpoint, and that endpoint can potentially send something back. Now, when I think of a deep integration, they're much more connected. So if we were thinking about this visually, maybe Zapier looks something like this, but a deep integration is something more along the lines of this. For example, let's take Memberium. You can connect let's take a membership site on WordPress, let's say, so where you want to protect content. There's a tool out there called WP Fusion. You can connect it through Zapier as well. And this to me is a light integration. You can do your basic by saying this page is protected by tag. This page is protected by something. But Memberium, which has a deep integration with Keep, will allow you not only to protect something based on tag, but it will allow you to display things like custom fields. It'll allow you to be able to update people's contact records with their credit card information, update their custom fields. You can trigger more automation within Keep than you can with this very, very basic integration. This is a conversation I've wanted to have for a long time, and it's one of those ones that's a bit challenging, even with other programmers that I chat with, to explain out in more layman's terms. So if you have questions about what this means, like what is a light versus deep data integration, please post them below, because my number one goal is I want people, when they buy software, to know more about what the features and functionality they're getting into, because Zapier is often a lot of the time an additional cost too. They do have a free level, but if you're running a serious business, then you are going to start paying for that at some point in time. And would you have been better off just finding a tool that has that deep data integration right off the start instead of going with Zapier in the first place? Thank you for watching. This is Melodie Moore of Business Tech Ninjas. And if you ever need some tech help, please reach out to us, hello@businesstechninjas.com.